well, Darren Till wasn't quite ready.
Always.
Well, they do this to him time and time again, Errol, and it's very important that we give credit to Darren Till so that we can respect what Tyron did. But I would also like to add this for you. As a wrestler, if we go out and pin somebody, they will often say, well, you caught him. Yeah. And sometimes that's true. Yeah. What I was sharing with Errol earlier, had they stopped that fight when you landed that big shot, I feel that people would say, well, he caught him.
Yeah.
I think that it is beneficial to you that the fight went on, that not only did you outstrike Darren Till, you out-grappled Darren Till. Am I right?
Yeah, I agree with you because, even as I was on top of him, I don't know how much time was going, but I just remember all them damn ground and pound sessions we had on the Bob dial in the gym. And I remember one time we had finished training and Duke Rufus said, all right, Tyron, 2 rounds on the ground and pound dummy. And I looked over and I said, no. And then he looked at me and I was like, I'm just playing. So I did it anyway, but it's just a mindset. So when I was on top and I was elbowing him, I was punching him, I said, Tyron, you might have to fight 3 more rounds. I said, I got it in me. So I just kept going. I kept going. But I agree with you. Anytime that I do something, if I clip Robbie, you caught him with a punch, or you kick Carlos Condit, he was getting beat the entire fight. So I think it was gratifying for people to see me dig down. Not only that, when I stood up, I wasn't even breathing hard.
The fight we really want to see, like, we're not even talking about specific welterweight fights, we're talking about in the whole sport, is you versus Colby. There's a great story there, and I know that it's been dragging, and I know this is the fight that you wanted to happen tonight. You were expecting it to happen tonight. Is that the fight? Does it have to happen?
I don't know what fight has to happen. I just taking myself out of calling out people and saying, anytime I say I want to fight somebody, nobody messes with it.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to say is that I was prepared to beat his. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Beat his A today.
The internet.
But
it's happened.
It's the internet? Right.
Yeah.
I was planning on beating his A today, but obviously he needed a Claritin. Though he had the Claritin before he fought RDA, now all of a sudden he couldn't fight me, and he sent this kid out here to take his butt whooping. So I'm just going to sit back, talk to my team, stay training, stay mentally sharp, and whatever the UFC, opponent-wise suggested me, we'll sit down and we'll talk about it. I'm not going to say I'm fighting anybody. I don't do that. That's what the rookies get on the mic and say, I'll fight anybody. No. The opponent that makes sense, we'll sit down and we'll talk about it.
That was a statement open for interpretation. My interpretation, Errol, yes. I think we got to fight. I think he just made a fight.
I mean, we had a fight. You're saying this with him sitting right over there.
I'm giving you my interpretation.
We had a fight already,
He just said, yeah.
Well, let's be real. Kamaru Usman made weight. Why should he be the #1 contender?
Either one of them, to be honest. They both got to get it at some point.
How much time off do you want to take? You just took a year off. Do you want to come back?
I didn't want to take a year off.
Sure,
but,
sure.
I'm going to get back and just figure out. The UFC got to call me and tell me what's next. They probably already kind of know what they wanted to do. If I won or if Till won, they kind of had in their mind. So when they give me a call and let me know who they think I'm going to fight next, and then we'll know. Because it's all position on what card they want to put you on. I can say I want to be back in October. We all know I'm not going to fight in October. That card's sealed up. So, Madison Square Garden's open, then it's a New Year's Eve open. And, if I have to go into next year, we'll see.
Can I address the elephant in the room here for a second? Yesterday, UFC President Dana White did like 5 interviews, and you brought this up to me. You were the one who brought it up, where in every interview he was telling the interviewer why you're not popular and why you continue to shoot yourself in the foot. How do we fix this relationship once and for all where your promoter is actually promoting you?
The relationship with me and Dana or the relationship with me and the fans?
No, you and Dana.
Just
That's
keep
your
winning.
promoter.
That's all I got to do is keep winning.
What did he say to you afterwards?
I didn't speak to him. I just won. That's what champions do, win, right? I don't have no smoke with Dana, to be honest. I accepted the fight. I made this fight happen. Darren Till didn't make this fight. I made this fight happen. So I'm the one that got in there, made this fight happen, went through. I didn't say nothing. You guys heard me quiet on the social media. I trained my off. I stayed out of the tabloids. I stayed out under the radar. I went out there and I delivered, and I won. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm supposed to win. I'm the champion. It ain't nothing spectacular for me to go out there and beat the guy that's hunting for me. I'm the champ. So as long as I keep winning, what can you say? You can't deny me so long. How many times I got to go out there and whoop somebody for people to realize I'm the real deal?
Hey, I also don't get it, Errol, and I hear this unpopular. That's the word that you used. I just watched him fight.
When did I use that?
You just said that Dana said, I'm not challenging you,
well,
but you did
said.
use the word that Dana's saying he's unpopular.
Right.
Yeah, no, I know that
I'm
narrative's
popular
out
everywhere.
there.
It's so funny.
This is what I'm saying.
Everywhere outside the octagon, I'm like, everybody else sees it. You know what I mean?
But excuse me, we continue to hear this term that he's unpopular, but I just watched him in front of a sold-out arena with a crowd chanting USA as he took on a foreigner. Not only foreign athlete, not only win another gold belt, win his black belt for the first time. I'm not sure I'm buying this.
I'm not buying
Tyron Woodley's not popular when I just saw an arena packed full of people.
I would argue he's one of the most marketable champions in the UFC, and it's time that they get behind him. Now, Tyron, we got some good news for you.
What's that?
50K.
Oh, I got 50K?
Yeah,
all right.
See? There's the love.
Where my team at? We're going to chop that up.
50K.
We got to divvy that out to the squad.
Just give me a quick prediction, because you did bring up the October card. Who wins, Khabib or Conor?
You know what? I don't want to play defense. I know y'all don't want to hear that. These guys are each other's kryptonite. If Khabib can clobber and pressure, Conor McGregor on a full camp, Chad Mendez had half the reach and didn't have a full camp, and he was able to do it. But the timing of Conor McGregor, I mean, he might be one of the best at that in the game. So I think if Khabib comes forward with his head wide open for some straight lefts, he might get lit up. So it really depends on who closes the gap the best, and it's going to be early. If Khabib starts pressuring him in the first round and have success, that's the fight.
Sure.
If Conor can catch him and slip him, we might see him getting TKO. So if I had to flip a coin, I would probably say Khabib, just because I think Khabib will deal with the emotion. A lot of guys lose to Conor because they can't deal with the emotional. He's going to mentally try to brainwash them, get into their head. I think Khabib will be strong enough mentally not to allow that to happen. And he'll